Well, we're out here today and we're setting logs in this project. It's about an hour and a half from home, and I've got a bunch of guys out here. We've got a bunch of good guys. I think we've got 5 guys plus myself, and I'm hooking the log. So here comes the crane. I better grab it. And there I just hooked that log, and there goes the crane, swinging it up over into place. I got Foster here. He's just putting the tape on the logs. That's Tyler. He's just screwing the logs. I got Jonathan all the way in the end. He is standing there. He's helping set the logs and putting glue on them. I got Joseph here that's reaching for the log in the red hat. He's setting the logs and screwing the corners. Then I got Sam in the yellow. He's putting the foam in the corners and putting rebar in. So everybody's got a job and they stick to it. But yeah, it's a beautiful day out here, and we started this morning. We got 2 rows on just now, and we are hoping to get, I don't know, 6 rows on today or something like that. So that's what we're up to right now. Right, there is the first log of row 6. And it is now about 3:30 in the afternoon or so, and we're starting on row 6. We've got 5 rows up so far. This is the garage in here. It's got a little stem wall underneath it to run the electrical and the plumbing. Take a quick look inside, see how they're doing in here. Starting to look like a house. Gonna have a nice view out to the lake. Looking good. Hey, we might get our 8 rows on today. All right. Okay, that's a long log. That is all the width, the whole entire width of the house. The corner notch to the other side of the house, the other corner notch. That's going all the way in the front, above all the windows. It's a long log, 30-foot log, probably at least. And that's gonna be going over the windows and the door in the front.
I haven't done that one.
And that's how it's done. And there goes the gable. Up and away. It's now about quitting time, and we got this gable up over here. Build the whole thing on the ground and pick the whole thing up at one time. Saves time. You don't have to be walking up there 12 feet in the air. And there it is. Popped right in place. Okay, there's our first purlin going in. It's the end of day 2. It's a pretty afternoon. This is now day 3 of the log set, and you can see there's the house. There's a crane up there. We're just coming up the drive. As you can see, my rear view mirror right here. I am having to trailer up all these logs with the trailer because there's no way, see how sharp the switchback is? There's no way any truck bigger than a gooseneck trailer can get in here. So even then I'm in low, 4 low, and just barely scratching it up here. It's barely making these corners. You see back there, it's hardly ever that we can, I'm always just scraping the corners as we go here. So this road is super switchback, but hey, it's where most log houses end up going, is way back in the boondocks. So that's what people like to build, way up in there, and I understand that. I like my privacy too. So here we go in 4 low, first gear. This is an easy switch back right here, but up here we get a little crazier. Here's a pretty sharp one on a sharp bank right here. See if we can make this corner right here. Look how sharp that road switch is over. And here we go. Barely making it. But yeah, we got a couple purlin set last night. Got the ridgepole and one purlin set, and this today I think we should be pretty much done by noon, probably close to around noon time. And then we're coming up to the house. Got the front gable to set, and the center gable, and all the purlins in the porch area. So get that done, and the crane will be out here, and then we'll start on the roof. Okay, there is the last gable we put together. It's a 28-foot long gable, about 7 feet tall, probably weighs 3,000 pounds. It's going on the far side of the house. That is just the purlins and the porch header and a little bit of a sunburst entryway on the front. Got this purlin coming in here. It's gonna fit right in this notch. Let's see if it fits. See if these boys knew what they were doing when they build it. Usually it's made to fit. There you go.
Just gotta kind of stomp on it a little bit and jump on it, maybe.
Any closer, it'd be right on.
I think that...
All right, there's the last purlin going in. That one's super tight. They build them tight.
Hey, take the weight off.
It's tight. There she goes. Well, here we are, like on the, I don't know, what day is this, Joseph? Are we on the, like the 4th day, I think? I think we're on the 4th day since we started setting logs. It took 2.5 days to set the logs. Now we've been working on the roof. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's raining. Look out in the distance there. It's coming down pretty good. And we're putting on tongue and groove, but it's supposed to be nice next week, so we're hoping that it will dry off and the decking doesn't buckle. So it is what it is. It's Friday. We're wanting to get this side of the roof covered, and with all the T&G, get some 2x4s down like we did over on that side to keep it from buckling, and something we have to do anyway. So get that done, I think we'll call it a day. Looking out across the lake there, you can see the rain. So it's look down in here, there's definitely some water puddling up around in here, but I've seen worse. Well, here we are. We're arriving. This is now probably after a week of working on the house. We're arriving up to the job site here, and there's the front of the house as we come up. And I haven't done a lot of videoing, and I'll do a little bit more today for you, but you can see we got the roof framed up. The electricians have been here and they're finished, and today we're going to be putting the fascia on the outside as well as sheeting the garage roof. Okay, we got here this morning and we sheeted this whole garage roof and got titanium and ice and water shield on there. And there is the roof that we got done. Last couple days we still have to finish this overhang, but because there was no room in here, we couldn't finish the overhang until this garage roof was done because of the narrow cavity underneath there. So now we can finish the overhang right here. And then we gotta wait till our spray foam guy shows up. And you can see the electrician got all the can lights in, all the wiring in, and everything. And then we're gonna put spray foam insulation in here. Everything's wired, everything's run. The only thing I still have to do yet is we have to put fascia, cedar fascia on here, and then we have to frame it for a chimney inside the cavity here. But other than that, we're pretty much done. It's lunchtime. Gonna go grab some lunch right now. And I'll have to show you something really interesting in the back of my truck. On the way to work this morning, I saw, typically we see a lot of roadkill because it's a high population of wildlife around here, and we were going down the road, and it wasn't unusual to see a blood spot. And then I said, hey guys, I just saw and then we turned around and I'll show you what it is. Back of my truck, because in Montana it is legal to keep roadkill, and this was fresh, and it's my favorite wild game. I'll show you what it is. A bear. A black bear right next to the donuts here. Yep, so he was still pretty fresh, and I called the game warden. I said, hey, can we pick him up? Actually, there was no cell phone service. I picked him up. When I got into service, I called the game warden. And so now I'm awaiting his return call, and he'll tell me if I can keep the meat. I can't keep the hide or the skull, but I might be able to keep the meat. And bear meat's my favorite meat, so it's still pretty fresh. So we're going to see if we can get the meat off of the guy here. But I guess I got to call the game warden again. But not a very big bear. Looks like last year's cub, but really good meat. Well, since I just heard back from the game warden, he says we can keep the meat, and of course they have to keep all the hide and everything else, but we get to keep the meat, so that's a real blessing. I'm going to butcher this thing, and I'm guessing I can get probably, I don't know, maybe 25 pounds of meat, 30, maybe more off of this thing, so maybe 40 or 50 pounds, I doubt it, but I don't know where it's been hit, so I'm just going to take the back straps and the hindquarters. That looks pretty good, and see where it goes from there. But real thankful. I really enjoy bear meat. My favorite wild game. Here we go. Start cutting. Okay, we're just gonna open it up, zip him right open on the back here, and just skin him open. He's got a lot of fat on here. Try to keep it as clean as possible. 3 things that spoil meat. That's hair, and heat, and dirt. So you get rid of those 3 things, you're doing pretty good. He was definitely hit back here, so not sure how that's gonna turn out. Hitting the hindquarters. That looks pretty junky right there, so might not be able to keep any of that.
Keep his front quarters.
Yep, front quarters and back strap might be good, part of it. Well, we got that bear wrapped up, and we kept on working, and there's the sun, and it is Friday afternoon, and we're calling it a day. We got this roof sheeted here, the fascia's on the garage, working on fascia over there, got the overhang done, and then Monday we'll get that main roof spray foamed, and continue putting on fascia, and probably work on the windows. So, yep, looking forward to the weekend. All right, we're up here this morning, and we got Flagship Foam here. They're spraying this spray foam insulation in our roof. Pretty awesome stuff. Putting in 5 inches for an R38 or more. It's a beautiful day here. There's the moon still setting over the horizon there. And as soon as I get this spray foam, we'll get the cap on it, because it's supposed to potentially rain and snow this end of this week. So we got to get this thing wrapped up. It's actually absolutely a bluebird October day today. Pretty awesome. These are my 2 brother-in-laws here. They do a good job. Here is the bear that I butchered. Priscilla made a roast with it. There it is. It's she makes it in a slow cooker all day.
We ate most of it.
Yeah, most of it's already. I got home late from work, so there it is. Ooh, it's steamed up. It looks really delicious. She made some red beets for me here, so I'm gonna dig into this. Ooh, what's this, babe? What kind of pie is that?
It's a cream cheese apple pie.
Cream cheese apple pie. Unbelievable.
It's like a keto type pie. The crust is made with almond flour.
Can't wait till, you must not have had dessert yet today, huh?
No.
Tonight? Okay, they're waiting on dessert for me. So I better eat this bear meat so they can get to their dessert. Driving to work this morning through this dirty windshield, look at the sunrise. It is absolutely beautiful this morning. Wow. What a glorious morning. It's lunchtime here on the job, and I gotta show you what's on my sandwich that Priscilla made. So you might recognize that meat right there. That is some roadkill bear. Delicious. Here's the view from his front deck that we're building. Not too shabby. These large trees are just starting to turn, so it's pretty nice. We're getting this deck put on right here. Got these windows put in the front, work on the door. Getting there. Well, we're driving home from work and it's a pretty evening. Oh, and I just got to show you this. Vote Trump. It's coming up. It's important. Vote for the Constitution. Vote for life and people who believe in not killing babies. It's very important. So I just wanted to let you know. And we had a good day at work, and I'm about to show you, my truck's ready to roll over to 100,000 miles. I'm going to show you. I don't know if you've ever seen a truck odometer turn to 100,000, but you will now. All right, there it is. 100,000 miles. Yay! This is the Ford F250. It's a beautiful fall day. The large trees are just turning color, and we drive home past a lot of lakes here. A lot of places to fish along here. Okay, I just wanted to give you one more glimpse of the sun before I let you go. And I want to let you know that this is the first episode of 2 that I'll make. The next one probably will be a little bit shorter. I'll do a walk through the house when we're done. And I know this was a log house with some other additives added to it. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I just want to say thanks again for watching Montana Haven. Don't forget to subscribe, please. And I'm going to give you one last view of the mountains on my way home. So we're back on the ranch. You can see my horse down there by the water. He's drinking some water or eating some grass or something. And I'll give you a picture of the sun as it's setting. But I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.